Hello, 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 hello. Continuing. Savors of Sapphire Wings tonight. Let me do my socials because, right. Hey. We're doing things. We're doing more things. Give me just a second. Now. Ew. Let me fix this resolution. Now we can come back on and go up top. There we go. Alright. So, gosh. We'll see how long I can go here. I just landed on a new continent and savors the Sapphire Wings. So this is Ireland here, huh? The forest is all amazing, and all the buildings are gorgeous. It's completely different. It's completely different from our village. It's overwhelming. Oh. That's kind of overwhelming. I'll give you a tour soon. Master, first, we should pay a visit to the chief of Endor. He seems to have something to ask of you. We'll take a look around in the meantime. Don't want to barge in uninvited. Sorry, Will only be a moment. The chief is right over there, in the Great Tree Mansion. Now, shall we be off? So, we have a few things that we can get. However, alright. It's fine. Let's go to the forest mansion. Upon entering the Great Tree Mansion, Exile is led to the central room of the structure. While gazing out the window at the endless expanse of trees, a young male elf appears. Why, if it isn't Elsa, have you just returned? Yes, a moment ago. You must be exhausted from the journey. Please, take a moment to relax. I'll have the maids thank you, Mince, but I'm fine. Rather, I'd like you to give a message to Uncle. Tell him that about Exile, a knight of the round. Ah, so you're the one? Esteemed knight of the round, it is truly an honor to bask in your presence. I am Mince Fagerrigan. I am an assistant of Chief Vendor. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Though I may not look it, I am somewhat versed in the practice of alchemy. Should you find yourself in need, you are welcome to ask for my assistance. Given the circumstances, of course, I would likely ask the same of you. Oh my, it seems I've gotten carried away by our chat. I shall inform the chief of your arrival at once. Eventually, a tall man, dressed in light brown clothing, appears. He introduces himself as Vendor, and with an unchanging expression turns to Alpha. I see you have returned, Alpha. Yes, I've completed the mission you asked of me and returned home only moments ago. You've done well. Now then, Sir Exile, how do you find the surface world of the last century? You were reborn in order to change that. As a result of the defeat 100 years ago, humans lost the royal capital of Gromberg, and you. And I lost my daughter Eraste, a member of the Knights of the Round. My daughter was lost in the darkness. By your side, a feeling which consumes my heart. Do you know where it is, O Knight of the Round? All that remains is a vast emptiness. The past we've lost cannot be reborn. What I desire is that those mistakes never be made again. Thus, there is someone I wish to entrust to you. I brought her. Very good, bring her in. Young girl armed. Lord Vendor. What is it, Princess? This is the Knight of the Round who shall reclaim my kingdom? Princess, the outcome relies entirely on your ability. How skillfully you dodged my question. Well, no matter. I suppose I can evaluate this knight for myself. You were called Exile, no? My name... She's a prideful young female human who is descendant of a fallen royal family. In meeting with you, they shall forge a path of a new destiny. Please create their new appearance, names, and abilities with your own hands. Lumi is fine. God, I don't know if I want to do a paladin or a ranger for back road stuff. Because I know that I'm going to get a ranger at some point. Do I? Okay. You know what? I don't know if I want to do a paladin or I don't know if I want to do a samurai either. Let me think. Yeah, I think we're gonna do paladin. Lumi Christ Grunberg, one who carries the blood Gumline in the rightful rule of Grunberg. I expect your complete loyalty. No, princess. These individuals are not your retainers. What? The Knight of the Round is found by the heavens, destined to become one with the light. The authority of those on the surface hold no bearing. Then, what is my role? You will become a squire of the round. You shall reclaim your lost kingdom by your own spear and defeat the Overlord. I'm to become squire? Ludicrous. I'm expected to lower my head. I'd not be as troubled were the situation not so dire. Thus, as I mentioned before, the fate of your kingdom rests on your shoulders. Or will you sacrifice your kingdom over your pride? I suppose However, I cannot dishonor Lord Vindor. Very well. I shall endure life as a squire. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's unnecessary. I decided to beat the Overlord and the restoration of my kingdom. Alpha? I see. That's a relief. Thinking about it, it's quite logical. You'd be here too. You don't have to be so tense. We've been friends for quite some time now. Lumi came here from Esselgard when she was still very young. Since that day, the two of us have lived together here in Erlangton. A bit like sisters. I suppose you could call us childhood friends. However, that being said, Alpha is Elf. Considering our ages when we first met, she was something of an older sister to me. But now, indeed, these days, Lumi would certainly seem more like an older sister. Master, please, provide us with your guidance. Cool. The human princess, Lady Lumi, along with the elven priestess, Elfa, your exile. Their bloodlines are destined for battle against the Overlord. Be mindful and strengthen your bonds with them. It is your duty to understand that, Lumi. You will surely find the answer in due time. Now, that is a weight off my shoulders. However, there is still one more thing I'd like to address. It's in regard to the recent disturbances in the area around the Erlangton. Please, take a look at this. Vindor hands over a single piece of paper. What are written upon it are indecipherable letters. What is this, Uncle? The letter that was thrown into the mansion shortly before we departure. After having once looked into it, we discovered that it is the language of the orcs. Apparently, they're requesting our assistance. There have been many disturbances as of late, such as the presence of vicious monsters in the forest, particularly in the east, nearest the Overlord. That's where the dark forest of Warlock is located. There certainly should be a couple of orc settlements in the area, but... or Barrack, perhaps, if they are a proud race. It is unthinkable that they should seek the assistance of elves. Thus, I request aid from the squires of the round. First, to locate whoever sent the letter. It was signed by Studa, which is likely the individual's name. That is logically the orc who came seeking our aid. Eltha, act as a guide for Sir Exile. Yes, understood. Now, Sir Exile, I leave these two in your hands. Cool. Now, I believe I have to show you Lumi around Rendezvous. Indeed, I would like to begin with that. I, too, am curious to see this flying castle of yours. Yes, and we must make preparations as well. Shall we be on our way? Ah, Master! Welcome back! Someone else is here, too. A new squire? Out of my way! Whoa! Master Exile, what is the meaning of this? There's no use playing dumb. Alpha showed me to what is allegedly my quarters. I'm expected to share my room with another? Absurd! What did you say? Lumi, calm down. That is simply our rule here. It may be a bit unusual for you at first, but you'll get used to it soon enough. What? Then you don't mean... I'm sorry. I should have properly explained. But it is a joke. The rooms here really are shared by 2 people each. Which is to say, it's something like dormitories. What? Dormitories? This girl. What's with her? Thanks to the persuasion of Elsa and the others, Lumi eventually accepts her situation. Finally, she heads to her room to settle down. My word! I was wondering what all the fuss was about. In this state, I could not help but worry about the future. My apologies. My apologies. I lost my composure to this unfamiliar situation. Well, it's all good. Can't help being a princess and all. But are you really okay with it? I mean, I guess it's weird to say so myself, but we're kinda hicks, you know? I think it's more that we're a different class. We've been living worlds apart to begin with. Were it not, I shall make an effort. For the sake of defeating the Overlord. Should you find anyone lacking in some way, I would like for you to tell me. I'll help familiarize her with things. So please, do lend us your assistance. If you say so. Welcome aboard. Yeah, let's give it our all. Lumi, everything depends on your resolve. Yes, I understand. In order to restore the light to Alda, I should stake my life upon this battle. I have great expectations of you. By the way, Exile, Chief Finor made a request of you shortly after you arrived, correct? Yes, it appears something happened in Morlock, the dark forest to the east. A letter arrived from the Chief of the Orcs, requesting assistance with the situation. See, in that case it would be wise to head there as soon as your preparations are complete. I'll show you the entrance to Morlock. Let's work hard together, Master. We can now travel to Morlock. Cool. Alright, what else we got going on? No other area quests. I can go to... I'm gonna go to my room again. And I'm gonna call Squire. I'm gonna call Lumi. Master, it's me, I'm coming in. I've taken the liberty of scouting the interior. It seems every defensive and offensive function one would expect. It has every defensive and offensive function one would expect from the surrounding here. The Squires. Therein lies the problem. Do you believe they'll be fine as they are? I certainly hope that's the case. I cannot imagine a child from the countryside or a tiny Mimi girl would have any place in the battle. Must make one thing clear to you, Exile. I have yet to place my full trust in you. From this moment forth, I have every intention of testing your mettle as a true knight of the round. See that you bear this in mind. Understood? Then that should go without saying. That is all I had to say. I apologize for taking your time. I hope her soul gauge is increased. Gosh. Alright. Let's head out. Actually, let's see if there's somewhere else I can go. No? We're gonna land on the surface again. We're gonna go to the forest. Oh no. We're gonna go to the marketplace. And we're gonna buy... we're gonna... Oh, let me see here. Squire status. Continue equipment. Yeah, we're going to... Hold on a second. There. 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 So this is the forest we heard about, huh? More like, right? Seems like it just seems like a regular forest, doesn't it? My uncle says that the forest is growing terribly dangerous as of late. It's likely that forests are wandering in from the deeper, demonic forests, which has fallen under the Overlord's influence. Sir Exile, what shall we do first? Indeed, that is our mission after all. If we continue heading east through this forest, we'll reach the demonic forest. The York settlement should be along the way in a little place to the north. Well, let's just get moving for now. We don't know exactly where we're headed until we get there, right? I suppose not. Let us be off then. Alright, what a pitch black grass is growing on the ground. Want to pick a sample of it? Hey, that grass is rare. It doesn't look like an herb, though. Yes, I don't know the details. We should be able to use this grass for alchemy. It may be very useful to us later on, so it would be best to keep it. Let's see here. Yes, we will. Okay, what are we going to put here? We're going to put an orange here. I'm going to put excellent beast meat here. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh wait, there's another... Okay. Sorry. Apologies if this ends up a slightly shorter stream than I'm used to delivering, say an hour and a half or an hour stream, because I am weirdly drowsy. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Hey! How's it going, Zach? It's been a while. Yeah, this is, Savior of Sapphire Wings. It was a remake. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I've been going through it with health, but I've been doing okay. Staying with family. I'm kind of working on some disability stuff, but I'm making it. But yeah, this was a remake of a PSP and 360 game. And, yeah, it's good. It's alright. It's packaged with Stranger of Sword City now for the Switch. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm just off and on with my fatigue level or whatever, so it's just one of those things that happens. Ooh. How are you doing? It's actually, the levels are pre-gen on this one. But, I mean, it's really well done as far as that sort of thing goes, too. So, I mean, it's basically, like, Experience is one of the companies that, like, when Wizardry went to Japan, the old computer dungeon crawler, it kind of became its own different thing. And it's like, the people that made the Wizardry games in Japan, they all sort of split off into, like, multiple companies. And Experience was one of them. And this company made this game, and they made Demon Gaze, and Stranger of Sword City, and then they have another one that's set in 1979 suburban Tokyo called Undernaut's Labyrinth of Yomi, and that one is just amazing. But, I mean, there's a ton of just really great dungeon crawlers that, for years were just Japan exclusive, and there's a ton of good Wizardry sequels that were Japan only. But now, those are starting to actually, you know, come up and be popular in worldwide, so really into it. Yeah, I saw that you were playing, what was it, Art Showdown the other day. What was that? It's not usually my thing, but, it was neat. I was playing some Steam demos, today, earlier, and, wow, that's some wild stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I can't get into. Is it a battle royale style game? I don't know. I don't know. I've bounced off. I've tried with battle royals, and it's been, you know, it's been weird for me. Music. Oh, it's PV. Oh, okay, it's PvP versus PvE. Okay, so it's kind of Alright, alright. I think I recall something about that setup. Like it's a more expanded version of what freaking oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like it would be kind of frustrating or rewarding depending on what it is. But, yeah. I mean, I've just been sort of grinding at this stuff for a while, so, I played through, Wizardry on the PlayStation 1 last week. And, I played some... Yeah? I'll tell you, I played a really cool shooter today. It was a demo. It was, called... Let me see what it was called again. It's, Sulaco. And the cool thing about it is it was made in, GZ Doom. But it pushes the engine in ways that, you know, I wouldn't expect the engine to be pushed. And it has, like, adaptive AI, like the Fear series. And it's really amazing as far as what they're pushing tech-wise with GZ Doom. And yeah, it's really cool looking. So yeah, check that out. The demo's, I think, free until at least the 20th. Maybe longer than that. Sometimes they leave those demos up for a while. But yeah, it's really cool. I think the full game is gonna have some multiplayer maps. I'm not for sure, but I think I saw that on the bullet points, but what else did I play? Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, well the gunplay in this is very similar to like a build engine type game. Like a Duke 3D or Blood or Rise of the Triad or something like that. But it really works. And yeah, super nice detailing in the environments and you know, world interactions and like little notes that you can find everywhere and things like that. It's just really cool. I played there's a 3D Metal Gear clone that I played called Undetected, and like it has all the mechanics down just right as far as like stealth action. Like imagine if like they've remade the original Metal Gear for MSX or NES and the Metal Gear Solid engine, and you kind of get an idea of what Undetected is sort of like. And there's story stuff that hasn't really been grafted into place yet, so it's not really held together quite right. But I mean, it's got, you know, a strong foundation so far. Yeah, there's a demo for that this week. No, that's Unmetal. That's a different game. No, Undetected is a different developer. It's a Mexican independent developer, which I think the guy that did Unepic and Unmetal is also from Spain, but this guy's from Mexico, and but yeah, it's a really good game, and yeah, it's got a good trailer on it, but yeah, it's a different sort of vibe too. And then Ghost Song is really cool. And that's been in the works for like 8 years, and it's like the closest thing you could possibly get to if Super Metroid was a Souls-like. So think on that. It's just a real, just deep environment and just atmosphere. It's just really impressive. and just all over. It's really nice. And Midnight Fight Express. It's an isometric game, top-down isometric game where you're basically just getting into just mass brawls everywhere you go. And I mean, there's just some really sick takedowns, kills. And it's basically like the closest thing you could get to a John Wick style experience in a video game. It's really wild. It's really fun, and it's just like the action is great. The flow of each fight is really, really good. And I think it's out. I think the full game is out like real soon too, like this summer. And it's going to be on everything. It's going to be on Game Pass too. But yeah, it was really great. And I played a really cool, first-person game. Let me look this up real quick. It was Lorne's Lure. Lorne's Lure is a first-person. What it is, it's a spelunking game that also involves parkour, and it's super technical, and it's got really involved platforming and really a lot of precision detail to, you know, maneuvering and movement, and I could now, yeah, it's like basically imagine parkour and spelunking, if you could sort of wrap your head around that. And oh, my game audio, thank you for that. Let me turn this down. I thought it was, there we go, right there. Yeah, it varies with these games, but yeah, it's parkour and spelunking sort of, and you know you're an android and you're sort of. Ah, I see. Okay, thank you. I didn't know how that was going at all because I have my headset down, but I can never really tell. But yeah, it's like parkour and spelunking. And, it's very precision platformer type movements, and the thing is, I don't think I could ever really get good at it, but it's gonna be incredible to see speed runs. Yeah, it might be because, thank you, I appreciate it. It might be because I'm kind of, it's usually I sort of project over, yeah. Because I have my headphones cut down to not much, but yeah, I do too. Don't worry. But it's like it's the sort of game that I would never get good at, but it's the sort of game that I would also love to watch speedruns of, and so yeah, I think it's gonna have a long life at GDQs. It's really good. Also another one that was out earlier but is really good is Gold Against the Black Priory, which looks and feels a whole lot like an 80s computer RPG, and it's super hardcore, just like an 80s computer RPG, like an old stuff. But yeah, it's really detailed. It has really, you know, interesting dynamic dialogue systems and things like that. And I was really impressed by what they by the way that was presented. So yeah, I suggest checking that one out too. I'm gonna play some more demos later on in the week, but okay, come on. Oh my. Okay, what's that going to increase? I think I want to... Okay. I probably need to reincarnate Saul at some point, just because I've got a paladin right here. Yeah. I mean, I'm mostly going with retro stuff with a few newer things, and indie stuff. But yeah, I mean, I usually just go with, you know, stuff in the theme. Most of the people that I follow and interact with are all retro streamers. But some of them are really interested in, like, newer indie stuff as well. So, yeah. It's been alright so far, getting back into the kind of the swing of, doing Twitch stuff. I just started back in, I just got myself set back up at the end of January. I was playing just all Metroidvanias all the time. I played through Fallen Order. That was really good. Oh, it's a swamp. Yeah, Metroid. I mean, I have like a big wheel of Metroidvanias that I drew from for a long time. Ah, it's such a good game. Yeah, I'm gonna play Symphony. I'm gonna eventually play through the entire Castlevania series in canon order, which basically means starting from Castlevania Lords of Shadow and ending with Dawn of Sorrow. But yeah, Symphony of the Night's great. I'm gonna do in October. I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of vampire games, and I'm probably going to play Symphony of the Night on a randomizer for the first time. Because I've never done that before, and I'm really interested to see how that goes. So, we'll see how that goes. That level spells that allow us to float at will. Maybe faster if we can find somewhere to cross. That's Saul suggested. Okay, fine. I see exactly where to cross. Right there. Alright, I think these are Manticores. Would like to get some higher level spells to, would like to get some higher level spells to sort of zap some of these things out of the way. All at once. Would be nice. Alright, aptitude blackness. Yeah. I don't know, the grind isn't that bad. It's not as bad as, like, the first Wizardry game, but this is my first encounter in this area, and someone appears before exile. Who's that? Is it a ghost? Something about it is strange. May not bear any hostility against us. This ghost is saying... we believe this ghost is saying something. Is it the ghost of the goblin lord that we killed? Oh, Knight, save me. Forest of Darkness. Stars, oh no. Look for, well, the ghost's first is in with the wind. Mention Forest of Darkness. After something else after that, but did not make out what the latter parts of what it's saying. Forest of Darkness likely refers to the demonic forest in the depths of this area. Okay. Well, if we get a chance, sure, we'll talk to... No ghost is here. No trace of a ghost is here. Yeah, the grind isn't as bad as I thought. Yeah, I was talking to somebody, I was surprised that more people, especially people that are into, like, retro dungeon crawlers, because I was talking to a guy from Australia that's really big into streaming Legend of Grimrock, and he likes a bunch of other Western dungeon crawlers, and he wasn't really familiar with the sort of the way that Japan has kind of adopted dungeon crawlers for themselves and kind of interspersed it into JRPG storytelling and JRPG gameplay. So I was kind of surprised to hear, you know, not so many people have seen that come up recently, but you know, it's fine. It's you know, really interesting. No, I don't want to use Fireball on these things. It's really fascinating that, you know, like I said, this is sort of the readoption and the import and the importation of the genre. Really is just really cool, I think. Okay, where are we? I am out of magic points. My wizard is out of magic points. Oh well. There we go. Where are we at? Okay, I see where we're at. Auto master everything in this game. It wasn't until 1992 that they started putting auto maps in dungeon crawlers. The first one was on the Amiga by Raven Software. It was called Black Crypt. What a time to be alive for auto map. What have we got? No treasure? No treasure, that's fine. I'm headed out of this forest for now. Let's look at our squires. Change our equipment. Anything? No? Not going back there. Okay. And go back to my boat here. My flying boat. And give up some of these things that are in here. Oh, no. Storage. Do I want to... I want to hold on to the Stagger for some reason. Let's see if there's... Nope. Actually... I am gonna reincarnate Saul and change his main class to a samurai. Equipment has been removed. Change class. Soul shape. Do I wanna... No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to... I want to do the champion soul. I want to add a point of agility. Basically, the reincarnation stuff is a respec. Okay. Where you can just change classes for whatever reason that you need to, whether something isn't working, or whether you want to rebalance your party, or for any reason, really. It's not the same thing, yeah, it is. Okay. Ah. Let's see here. Oh, no, no, no. No, I'm not going into the forest yet. I'm going to... Yeah, we're gonna buy it. Onto buy some gloves. Buy some boots. Alright, that works. Alright, now... back to the cellar. Yeah, it's, I mean, like I said, a lot of these games kind of take that sort of, you know, the job system stuff from, you know, the way that Wizardry even had a job system, and the way that, Ultima, and some Ultas, at least, and Might and Magic had job systems as well, so, it's a big extension of a lot of that. It's nice. It's really well. I had leather boots. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that, but oh well, it's fine. Let's burn up these boots and the spear. Now I need to get a ranger. I think I know the ranger that I'm going to get, because I've already met them. They just ran away from me before I could recruit them, so... Alright. I'm gonna take one more run into this forest. Got everybody laid out like I want to? Yeah. Do you like point and click adventures? Especially like the ICOM stuff like Uninvited, and Deja Vu, and Shadowgate? If you have not, yeah, well, if you haven't played it, it's on Game Pass as well, but if you haven't played, the game Norco, it's, Norco is incredible. It might be my game of the year. It's set in, like, suburban New Orleans, and it's really good. It's funny and dark and like spooky and kind of psychedelic and really just, yeah, it's something else. Yeah, it's all caps Norco. It's really good. But yeah, it's kind of a Southern Gothic cyberpunk. And it's super good. Also, another game, Citizen Sleeper, which is kind of a RPG game that's out on Xbox and PC and Switch. And you're basically an android who escapes from a work camp, and you're sort of making your way, creating a new life on this space station. It's kind of, you know, hub of a space station that's got a lot of interesting personality, a lot of interesting characters. It's a lot like, it feels a lot like Disco Elysium, but there's sort of a different character to it. It's really, really well done. It's called Citizen Sleeper. And that's probably, those, Norco and Citizen Sleeper are probably my two favorite games of the year so far. And I'm hoping that Pentiment, the new Obsidian game that they showed at at the Microsoft show the other day, hoping that's just as good, because Josh Sawyer's never let me down as far as that goes. I mean, he directed Fallout New Vegas, he directed the Pillars of Eternity games, and so he rarely ever does wrong as far as, you know, making a great game. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh my, oh, here's a crossing place again. More crossing and more crossing. There we go. Excellent. I want to increase my vitality. Sour monster milk. Got it. There's a wall. That's the wall, brother. If that is rotted, you can't read the words. Notice something. Investigating. Oh! An animal trail that goes right between the bushes. Seems that with little effort, you can force your way through. What do you guys think it is? Seems like we can push through the other side. Let's give it a try. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Okay. Maybe Earth? Yeah. I don't know what's super effective against these ravens. You would think that it would be the wind, but it's kind of not. I don't know. I think no, because the only other two elements, because it's fire, ice, water, wind, and then light and dark. I think it's gonna be light. I think those are dark creatures. Those are classified as darkness creatures instead of as wind creatures. I thought that they'd be wind creatures, but Nope, don't want to do that. Server us. Perhaps. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that my level is I don't know, I think Hellhound, I think Ice is gonna be effective against these things. No? Let me try Fire then. Fire's even more effective. There's that. Okay. Actually, fire is more effective against these bugs. For almost no reason whatsoever. Another poison? I have got to cure my samurai. Anybody else? No? I'm out of magic. That's not good. Well, it kind of is good, actually, because I'm just grinding XP. Come on. God. See, they make XP grind a little bit easier for you than you think. It's not just constant walking around, it's just like, yeah, they'll just keep calling help until they get tired. Or until you outpace them. Lumi leveled. Oh, that's agility. Lorone leveled. That's some mysticism. Nice. There's my light magic right there. There's a wall. Alright, we're going back through. I'm gonna head back to... I'm gonna head back to the camp. Back to that city. I think I'm about to wrap up, actually. My online time is usually dependent on how my health is going. Lately I've been trying to get on around 12 or 1 in the afternoon, or 12 noon or 1 in the afternoon until about, yeah, until about, thank you. Yeah, usually I get on, like, in the afternoon. Sometimes I could run 3 or 4 hours, sometimes I could run 6 or 7 hours. It just depends on what kind of groove I'm in. But, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty much streaming mostly every day for some reason or another. Lately, I've started doing a thing on Sundays where I play through like 4 roguelikes or roguelites, and I just play 1 life. And as soon as I lose, I move on to the next game. And I have like a big wheel of like 100-something roguelikes that I draw from. And that's been a lot of fun, kind of digging into like games that I haven't played in a long time, or games that I haven't touched, and just figuring them out more or less. Just like in sort of the permadeath state of things. Since I'm kind of just essentially restarting every time I pick back up again. Even though sometimes I can do it in service to, you know, overall progression or whatever, like with Rogue Legacy. More often than not, like stuff like Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, or stuff like Rogue, or things like that, or like Sheer the Wanderer, or whatever. It's just like one and done. But yeah, I mean, often it works and sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, there is a lot of options out there. About the only thing I wish I had, I don't really get into many of the deck builder games at all. I don't know, I just can't get with that flow outside of certain games. And that's about the only thing that I just do not really play at all, as far as like roguelites or roguelites, except for like, I don't know, I've got Dicey Dungeons and I've got Play the Spire, but past that, I don't really feel like I need much else. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really played much Magic in a while. I've messed with the online game a bit, the Arena, but nothing serious. So yeah, like I said, I haven't even like gotten out to play locally, even in like North Mississippi with anybody, since before the pandemic. And now I'm just like, I don't really like hanging out much outside of where I am, except to, you know, do work when I have to, like when I work DoorDash or whatever. And even then, I'm just avoiding people at all costs, just because, whatever. Immune system stuff and just personal, you know, messes. But yeah, I mean, it's let me go ahead and save. All right. And then but yeah, so yeah, I just basically do a lot of this, more or less, and I don't know, I've thought about getting into another card game at some point, but I don't know, Eternal looked alright, but it just felt like it was kind of no real traction to that one. Who knows how long it's gonna last, I don't know. But other than that, I don't know, I'm just kind of enjoying dungeon crawlers and roguelikes and Metroidvanias and Elden Ring sometimes, and Hard Space Shipbreaker, and You know, whatever at this point, so... but yeah, I mean, that's how things are so far. Anyway, I will be on, with more of this. Yeah, thank you for coming by. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see you, actually. Glad to see anybody really from the before times, but yeah. I mean, it's thanks. I'll see you around. I'm about to actually send my channel into host mode. Who's still on? Cobra Commanda's still on. Cobra Commanda is a very cool retro streamer. She streams along with her partner, Neon Arcade. They live in Florida. They're real cool retro streamers. I like their stuff. Anyway, so I'm probably just gonna set up a host because I feel weird rating when I have less than 5 people in my audience right now. So, alright. Thanks for watching.